On the 4th day of Ashmas, Ashdown Baby gave to me, not 1, not 2, but 3 new episodes of Night Raven
Island.
The last few episodes have had events take place, including a rogue hacker. Production has asked me to air a message on their behalf.
Hello viewers, we would like to inform you that no one within our editing department knows who added that little tidbit, and they were completely unaware it even existed until the episode aired. Looking within our files, this information seems to be true. Both of the Shroud brothers have vehemently denied their involvement, and it appears that video evidence backs up this statement. If any information is known about this incident, we ask that you report this information.
Now, let's jump into the action, shall we? All 3 remaining alliances are thriving, as is the relationship between Deuce and Melius. Trey and Melius are also incredibly close to one another. Ortho quite enjoys Deuce's company. Trey and Sebek have become very good friends. Jade has utmost loyalty to Sebek, and Igeo is loyal to Jade. Trey and Ortho. I suppose it is time for us to start today's challenge. Campers must build their own bicycles, then trick them out using arts and crafts supplies. They will be racing the bikes, but, in a surprise turn of events, they will draw names out of a hat which will determine whose bike they will race on. In part 1 of the race, anyone whose bike crosses the finish line will proceed to the next round. In part 2 of the race, campers will ride their own bike, if it survived part 1. This part of the race includes several hazards and obstacles. The first to cross the finish line in the second part wins invincibility, while the last is automatically eliminated from the contest. If their bike is destroyed in second part, they are safe from elimination. Igeo will be riding the bike made by Deuce, Azul has Trey's, Sebek has chosen Ortho's, Jade selects Igeo's, Deuce takes Sebek's, Trey will ride Melius's, Jamil will have Azul's, Ortho takes Jamil's, and Melius will ride Jade's. The race begins and Melius is the first to cross, followed by Sebek, Azul, Jade, Trey, Deuce, and lastly, Jamil. Igeo and Ortho both fail to finish this round, eliminating Deuce and Jamil from the second race. The second race begins and the campers are now riding their own bikes. Sebek is the first to finish, with Azul coming in a close second. Igeo finishes third, followed by Jade in 4th place. Melius comes in close behind Jade, earning the 5th place title. Trey and Ortho are found having an argument further up the course, both bikes in pieces. Since Sebek came first, he has 1 invincibility. Unfortunately, Melius has been eliminated. After the challenge, Deuce and Ortho grow significantly closer. While this is happening, Trey has a bit of a meltdown.
Jade, you have to listen to me. He broke it on purpose. I watched him. The damn kid started fiddling with something and bam. It fell apart. Then I got caught in it. You have to believe me.
I know for a fact Idia had done something to his bike. I rode it myself. The fact that only those 2 didn't finish the first race. Something else is definitely playing out.
So, you believe me? I'm not going mad as a hatter. They're actually up to something?
Yes. I believe they are. But, aren't we all this late into the game?
What are you saying? Jade?
Shock the heart.
Hello, it's great to be back on the show, even if it's just for a few moments. We are opening up the opportunity for you to be on our show. If you've ever had a question you wanted to ask any of us, please send them in. You can send them on Tumblr, Twitter, or even in the comments here on YouTube. Your questions have a chance to be featured in an upcoming episode, so please, send them in soon. We look forward to hearing from you. Now I suppose it's time to get back to the show.
Welcome back. Last episode saw Melius's elimination and a rather accusatory Trey. Today, we'll find out, on Night Raven
Island.
Blue and green seems to cause quite a scene. Perhaps we'll hear some screams given what's planned today. Alliances are looking pretty good. As for individual relationships, let's spice it up and get Ortho and Trey's hatred out of the way first. Ortho adores Deuce, and Deuce returns the adoration. Trey and Sebek are becoming fast friends. Sebek and Igia are rather close as well. Igia is loyal to Jade, with Jade only partially returning the sentiment. Jamil is one who doesn't particularly care for Igia. Jade has complete loyalty to Sebek. Now, let's move on to the fun part. Today's challenge. We had the cast go on a bit of a horror movie binge and then convinced them we left them on the island due to an escaped killer with a chainsaw and a hook being on the loose. The last one still alive wins invincibility, while the person who does the worst job at surviving will be eliminated at the campfire ceremony. The first camper to be quote killed unquote is Azul, and Igia didn't last much longer. Jade was the third to go, followed by Sebek. Deuce was fifth, and Trey sixth. Ortho was the last one to fall, leaving Jamil as this movie's final girl. Boy. You may find yourself wondering, who in the world played the killer well? We'll let these audio clips speak for themselves. So, as you can see, they weren't in too much danger. Moving on. After the challenge, Trey and Ortho get into their worst fight yet. No doubt about the events of yesterday's challenge. After their little spat, Ortho runs into Azul and the pair grow slightly closer. Now, it is time for the campfire ceremony. The camper who did the worst job at surviving was Sebek. Sebek has been eliminated. Now, stick around after the break because we have more NRI coming to you.
Are you alright, Ortho?
I'm just tired of Trey.
Yeah, he does seem to pick on you quite a bit.
He's just so. I promise I didn't do anything to my bike, but he's just been so mean to me.
What if I told you I could help?
Really? Like, you could get him eliminated?
Of course, I just need something in return.
I'll give you whatever you want.
Alright then.
It's a deal!
Hey there, long time no see. I'm beyond thrilled to be back. I hear I'm missing quite a show. But I'm not here to talk about the show. Did you know that 91.9% of viewers are not subscribed? That's batty. You can help make that number even smaller by hitting that red subscribe button. It helps all of us out. Now, time for me to fly out of here and let you get back to Night Raven Island. Haha, I'm so punny today.
Father, please stop.
No.
Welcome back. Last episode, we saw a maniacal Tweel and a deranged octopus. Sebek was also eliminated. Today, we're gonna find out. Only on Night Raven
Island.
Only 7 campers remain. We've seen many faces come and go, but now's not the time to reminisce. The Gopher Trio is now the Gopher Duo, but they still hold on tight. As for how everyone feels about each other, Trey and Ortho cannot despise each other even more than they already do. On the opposite end of the spectrum, Ortho and Deuce are best friends. Igia clings to Jade like a lifeline, but Jade isn't complaining. Igia holds some contempt for Jamil, and the feeling is mutual for Jamil. Igia also has a certain distaste for Trey, as does Jade. Jade and Deuce don't get along very well. Alright, I believe we all know what time it is. Time for today's challenge. Campers have 8 hours to trap an animal and bring it back to the campfire unharmed. Before the challenge begins, campers take turns pulling slips of paper out of a hat to decide what animal they will be hunting. When the challenge starts, campers will have 1 minute to collect as much equipment as they want. The first camper to bring their animal back wins a feast of all of their favorite foods, while the loser must clean the communal washrooms. Deuce selects raccoon. Jade selects deer. Azul selects frog. Ortho selects duck. Igia selects bear. Jamil selects beaver. Trey selects chipmunk. The challenge begins. Azul is back within minutes, frog in tow. Deuce also returns rather quickly, followed by Ortho. Next is Trey, then Jade. Igia comes back next, and Jamil is the last person to return. Azul wins himself a feast, and Jamil wins. Yeah.
Oh, grade 7.
Better get started, Jamil. After the challenge, Azul and Ortho grow even closer, but Azul gets into an argument with Jade afterwards. Jade is showing up and showing out, and it is getting the attention of the others. Jamil leaves his alliance. As for voting plans, Azul is targeting Jade, Ortho and Trey are targeting each other, and Jamil is targeting Igia. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. The campfire ceremony. The first marshmallow goes to Deuce. The second marshmallow goes to Igia. The third marshmallow goes to Jamil. The fourth marshmallow goes to Jade. The fifth marshmallow goes to Azul. The sixth marshmallow goes to Ortho. Trey has been eliminated.
Glad I got what I needed out of him.
Well, that's all we have for you on the 4th day of Ashmas. But, on the 5th day of Ashmas, Ashdown Baby gave to me friends guessing Demon Slayer characters. Thank you for watching.